Hello, glitched out gamers. Today um, you know, I've decided that lately, since I've been doing Minecraft videos, I've decided to, mix it up a little bit. So basically, I'm going to bring like this kind of new kind of, I don't know, I guess you could call it like a series or whatever. Call it what you will. But I'm gonna be starting a new thing. I'm gonna call it weapon review or weapon uh, study. I don't know. I haven't decided on a name yet. But so yeah, I'm gonna be doing a weapon review, and it's just gonna be a review of the overall like guns in the Roblox game Recoil. It is much like a Call of Duty game. It's like a kind of like a Call of Duty kind of, how do I put it? It's like Call of Duty, except there are two different games. One is for zombies, and the one that you are watching as of right now is personally for multiplayer. So just to get the format of this video, there will be two separate parts for each gun that I'm going to do, and I will be doing it in order from left to right in categories from top to bottom. So today we will be starting with the M4A1, or as I like to personally call it, the Oil Destroyer. Uh, I probably shouldn't say that, but whatever. But yeah, so uh, with the M4A1, it's a pretty good starting weapon for people who have just started, playing recoil and such. So it's got it's got the stats that you'll need if you're just starting out in recoil. So with the M4A1, it's got okay iron sights. I don't personally like them a lot, but I like them just enough. But and just one other thing. I did have to record this twice because the first time I got the footage, I kind of didn't save, so that was a pain in the butt. And then, but yeah, anyway. But so basically, we start off with the bland M4A1 without any attachments whatsoever to do absolutely nothing. So we don't really have that much to work with just a bland M4A1 with no attachments. And with these and without attachments, you're not gonna have as fast as aim down sight time, or the more you level up, you're not gonna have as much ammunition or like better ammunition. So it's not gonna do that much damage. But with what we have now, it's again, like I said, it's a very, very, very good gun to start with if you're just starting out. It'll get you those, it'll get you those kills that you need to level up to get more guns. So with the statistics of the M4A1, the damage is quite mediocre. The accuracy is, it's it's really good at times, but sometimes with that recoil, it can also be pretty bad. Even though there isn't like it looks like there isn't that much recoil, but there is kind of a little. But with the accuracy, you can help a lot if you take short controlled bursts. Oh, unlike me, which just happened, and I got absolutely destroyed. But so if you manage to, if you're able to control your shots and get those kills, then you're gonna be good with the accuracy part, and the recoil won't be there for that much. So if you want to get a kill, just make sure you got pretty good aim. Up against enemies, this will do up to, I'm just gonna give a random number, up to at least like 20-ish damage. It's gonna kill them in at least 3 to 4 shots with the powerful, I think it's 556 round. But the round it's chambered in is quite powerful. It's quite beefy, quite built different, if you will. But with the M4A1, you can kill in usually 4 to 5 shots. But if you're me with horrible accuracy, that number changes from 4 to 5 to 14 to 15. So, unless don't have that great of aim, uh, you know, but yeah, it will usually kill the 4 to 5 shots. And then, you know, and it also has a decent amount of ammunition with a total of 3 mags, with an extra 1 bullet left over from the beginning once you first start out in the beginning of the match. And with that, you can do what you will with it. With that ammo, you can get up to at least math. Math. What is math? I'm gonna. Uh, so at least a good 30 to maybe 40, like maybe 30 to 30. I'm gonna give 30 to 36 kills with this if you have good enough accuracy. Accuracy with this gun plays too many roles, like way too many roles. It is the role between life and death. It decides your fate and it decides if you're gonna die. But with the M4A1, it is very good. With again, like with the recoil, not that much, but it's still there and it can still throw you off. So that's why I say it's best to start shooting from the lower torso. And as you keep shooting, let it continue to move up. Let the recoil take its toll on the gun, because the more you let the recoil take control, the more you're going to be likely to get a headshot. And a lot of the camos that go with many of the weapons are headshots. So if you want to get those headshots up, I'd suggest you start using the recoil to your advantage, even though there's not that much. If you're feeling, a bit lucky, if you're feeling like we're gonna get lucky, because we're up all night to get lucky. Hey, you see what I did there? If you're feeling lucky, you can start from the middle torso, or hey, if you feel like God, you could start from right below the neck, which in this game is kind of hard to identify, but the more you level it up, the better sights you're going to get with more range and more precision as to where their body parts are. So the more you English, no here, the more you're able to control that recoil and get that accuracy, even though the recoil is what's helping you get these headshots, you can still get pretty decent amounts of kills. Like with a couple of these matches, I got up to at least like at least 15 to 25 kills just with this. I don't know what that was. Just with just with this gun in one match. uh, excuse me. But with this, you can get a pretty decent amount of kills. So if you feel like you're gonna do pretty good, again with the 4 to 5, there's a good chance you're gonna get in at least the top 5. So if you're looking, if you're looking to show off your skills to me, this is probably the gun for you. If you feel like you would like to get easy, fast kills with a high damage rate, so I'd say, yeah, for a lot of beginners, this is a very good gun to start with until you get the attachments. The more attachments you get, the more powerful you're going to be, and the more you're going to want to use this throughout the game. But then there also are some drawbacks with some of the attachments you'll put on, which I'll talk about later, and that might make you want to use a different gun, much like the maybe the AWX if you feel so inclined, or maybe the RK Buffalo, which is a gun I will get to way further into the series, as it is in the submachine gun category. But so with this in mind, the amount of kills that you can get is spontaneously amazing. So what else you can do is, if you don't want to just get kills and you just kind of want to just run around with it, I don't know why you would do that. I guess you could do that, but some of the attack, but of English again, no here. You can get some pretty good attachments pretty fast, much like my favorite site, the E7RK. Don't hold me to that. It's a really good gun, really good sight. I love it. And I also love the sight changing thing. And that sight will actually pop up later in the video. But as for now, let's get to no attachments. But again, with the recoil, you will be able to get a couple kills here and there. But if you're not well controlled with it, then you're not going to be able to get very much. What was that? I just had a stroke. You're not going to be able to get very many kills, and that's going to end up not being very good for you, especially if you're trying to show off and be on top of the leaderboard. So, even though it looks like here that I'm getting a lot of kills, it's actually not that much. Like, well, I remember recording this and I died like 17 times, and I hated it. But, so even though it's not, it's a good gun. It's not the best. It's a good gun overall, but it's not exactly the best that you're gonna want. So as we take an intermission to connect over to the M4A1 with attachments, I would just like to take a moment and say, please subscribe and like. Please, I beg you, I beg you. So now here we go with the M4A1 with attachments. So as you can see, the site is on there as of right now. That's one of my favorite sites, and oh my god, I'm so mean. Uh, uh, you can actually change that if you go into the change loadout and you go to edit, right below customize, you can change the reticle of the site if you have a site equipped. So let me just tell you some of the attachments I have on, just in case you would like to get a base as to what you would like on your gun, just in case you want to get easy, fast kills. So basically, the loadout is with with the M4A1. I have the sight, which is I remember the description. I don't know. I remember the description. I don't know why I don't remember the name. But the description is a mid-sized Russian red dot sight. It's not red. It's green. If you couldn't tell. And yeah, I like it simply because it's just very, very good. It's very effective because with that arrow in the middle, you're able to lock onto targets and be able to shoot them as fast. Oh my god, what is up with me today? But with that arrow in the middle, the little chevron in the middle, you'll be able to lock on the enemies and actually fire at them, while the lines on the side are rather just kind of there to help you, still kind of lock on, because if you're aiming at them with the lines, then that means you're not going to shoot them because they're too far off. So basically, what I'm saying is this is a very good site if you want to be able to, keep your targets in line. If you're not very good at that and like you tend to freak out and like you have a seizure and like your camera goes everywhere and you miss all your shots and you accidentally hit Mars, then this is a good site for you. This is a good site for you. And then we also have the green laser sight and not the red laser sight. And here's why. Even though the red laser sight gives you better hip fire accuracy, the green one gives you the exact same thing, just a little bit better. If you noticed from before, if you noticed that I'm starting to aim down the sights a lot faster. That's because of the green laser sight. I don't know how it does that. Maybe it's because it's green. Maybe because it's a different color. I have no clue. Don't ask me. But with the green laser sight, if you are tired and let me rethink this sentence real quick. So, if you are the type of person like me that always aims down the sights to kill somebody, then you're going to want, and sometimes you'll hit fire, but not all the time. So that's why I suggest getting the green laser sight, because if you know you're going to be aiming down sights most of the time, like me just then I'd suggest you get the green laser sight for of the two reasons proposed before. Because of its A, increased hip fire, and B, increased ADS time. So, and that's pretty much it. For barrel, I don't have anything. And second of all, I don't have a grip. And here's why. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is one of the biggest drawbacks is, I don't know how I won. I think it's because I got top 3 or whatever. But the grip, as much good as it does for you, it can also do just as much as bad. While it does give you, less recoil, but what it does is it decreases the ADS time immensely, as it says in the description. So you either have, hey, I'm gonna lose my ADS time and be aiming down my sights slower than not slower than a sloth, but pretty slow, but I will not have as much recoil. Or you can just go with a green laser sight and get, both pros. That's why I personally don't go with the grip unless it's like an LMG or whatever, because LMGs are impossible to control. And besides, I'm pretty sure LMGs were built to be hip fired. Like, have you ever played like Call of Duty and like just been absolutely hip fired by a guy using like an MG42? Those things were like built to be hip fired, in my personal opinion, anyway. But excuse me, my apologies. But yeah, even though with, like I said earlier, with those 3 mags, you are also bound to, lose them if you are very, very good at the game. Like if you're like, and I mean like very good. Like if you get first place in at least 5 matches, if you get like first place at least 5 matches in a row, then you're pretty good at the game, because that's kind of difficult to pull off. I'm pretty sure I couldn't even do that. But if you're able to do that, then you're all set to go. You'll be fine. You're gonna be okay. If you're good at the game, then you can go with the grip, because you'll be okay. You know what to do in certain situations. That's only if you're good. I had a no. Okay, no. Pretend I didn't say what I just said. The ammo side with the mag amount. Oh my god. Bro, I shouldn't be taking Latin. I should be taking English. But with like what's just about to happen, with the amount of ammo you have, if you are very good at the game, if you have a pistol for a secondary, unlike me in this next case, in which you will see what happened. Oh, never mind. You will, if you're pretty good with pistols, then you'll be okay. If you're not, you're screwed. But that's why, that's why you're here. Is you would like to get, I don't know why you're here. Did you find me in your recommended feed? Because if you did, wow, YouTube's algorithm is sucking. Because I'll put a small YouTuber on the front page, but then they won't, and it's, oh my god, it's so confusing. But anyway, so if you are very good at the game and you're handling well with secondaries, then you'll be okay. You'll be fine. Calm down. You don't need to resort to your knife unless your secondary runs out of ammo, in which case, bye bye. But the secondaries are actually quite useful. So that's why every now and then, even if you have tons of ammo still left over to be used, I'd say sometimes if you're just in the middle of reloading for no pointless reason like I just did, switch to your secondary, like your pistol or whatever, and try and use that so you can get to know its strengths a little better. So then in the future, if you completely run out of ammo, then you're gonna be able to use that gun just a little better, because you use it every single time you reload for 2 bullets. But that's very good, because if you reload even after like shooting like 4 bullets, it doesn't matter. Using your pistol is going to help you a lot, because getting used to it is going to not be your downfall. And oh my god, I kept running into an invisible pipe. But yeah, so you can also pick up ammo from the exact same gun, but that's not guaranteed. That's not always going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's most likely probably going to be from your own body or an enemy that just so happens to use the same gun as you. Yeah, wonder why the enemy team was using the same gun and you're doing trash with it. That tends to happen with me. But, if that so be, oh my god. If that is, oh my god. I can English good. And that just so happens to be the case, then, more ammo, more kills. The more ammo, the more kills you get, and the more happy you're gonna be. So, but if you do end up running out of ammo and you go like a fat 4 minutes without ammo, then, you're kind of screwed. Look at me, I just had to pull out my AWX, which I don't know why I have as a secondary. I had to pull that out because my M4 ran out of ammo. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. You're not going to get any more footage. My apologies, I did not record long enough because I am a Wasnog. So, that is my review on the M4A1. If you would like to get more content like this, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I'm, this year, I'm going to genuinely start trying to upload, because I only have 3 videos, and that's sad. But yeah, I'm gonna try and upload. So I know I'm asking you to subscribe and turn on notifications and stuff. But here's the thing: subscribing is free. You can always unsubscribe from your Disney Plus subscription, aka me. So it's so. But yeah, other than that, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I genuinely hope this helped you choose what gun you would like to use in the future, as for recoil, because you know. But anyway, this is glitch. This is Glitch Storm, and I think maybe the more subscribers we get, maybe I'll tell you guys my real name. But for now, this is Storm, and I'm going to be glitching out. That was cringy as hell. I'm probably never gonna say that again. In other words, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.